Isn't that just beautiful? Hi everybody, so today I'm looking at all 9 of the Charlotte Tilbury Pop Shots, the Hypnotising Pop Shots, which have just relaunched. I think there's no change to formula, but they're now all available again. I already had most of these, so I've picked up the last 3 which I didn't have, so I can show you how every single one of these looks. So I'm going to try every single one on for you today, so you can see, in case you're looking at picking up 1 or maybe 2 or more. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Hannah, I'm 47, I'm not a professional, just somebody who loves makeup and beauty. Here on my channel I review the latest products and I like to give you any beauty news that I think you might be interested in. If you think you'd enjoy this sort of content, I do upload at least twice, if not more, a week. I would love it so much if you liked and subscribed, it's super helpful to my channel. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so very much for returning to my channel. You know I appreciate you all. And my skin type, if that's helpful at all, I've got fair to light skin with neutral undertones. Anyway, let's get on with this video. So before I go into my makeup review for today with the Charlotte Tilbury Pop Shots, I want to show you a pillow I've been using, which has been incredible for my face. Now this is a pillow I've actually been using for several years. Mine was starting to get old and I hadn't replaced it, and luckily enough the company reached out to me and said would I like a pillow. So I was so happy with that because I said a very firm yes, and that is the Sleep and Glow Omnia pillow. This is designed to prevent sleep wrinkles and morning puffiness. And these are both created by the pressure you put on your face when you lie flat on a pillow and you sort of scrunch your face together. If I just shift over, I'll pop some pictures to show you here what I mean. But if you're sleeping on a pillow like this, your face can rest, whichever way you turn, can rest into the curve here, and then your eyes and the area here where you get all those wrinkles are not being squashed at all. If you see the difference there between lying like that where your face goes into this section here compared with if you were on a normal pillow where you'd be squished and this skin here would spend all night wrinkled up, where we all get these crow lines. And obviously these lines are created every night for 8 hours at least, hopefully, if you're getting enough sleep. And they are all your life, and that's why people need Botox and all sorts. But I'm still trying to avoid Botox as long as I can. I'm hoping I can get away with it for longer and not need any. So using things like this and the right skincare is so important to me. Other wrinkles that are caused by sleep are the ones in the forehead and also around here as well. So I can't say I'm completely free of it, but I certainly feel I have less by using this sort of pillow. So if you look at pictures of people using the pillow here, you can see that their faces look like they're almost floating in the air because there is just nothing compressing the side of the face. And Sleep and Glow is the only pillow brand that is actually backed by proper clinical results. And from their research, they found that 87% of people who have used this have noticed wrinkles decreasing within 3 months of use. This is actually also a lightweight pillow. I've taken this on holiday with me. I've managed to get this in with all the dresses that I pack because it is quite lightweight, so it doesn't really affect your weight when it comes to weight limits for travel. You do need to create space for it, but you can see it's not a massive pillow. Hopefully you can see that from this, but it is not massive at all. And I was able to travel with it. So my old pillow I took on a cruise 2 years ago. So now I've got this new one. I can take this on my holidays too. So I'm so grateful to them for sending it to me. I really am. And they've also given me a discount code. So I'll pop my discount code for you below if that's any help. And something else you might want to know about is I tend to go for pillows that are supporting my neck and my back because that's also very important to me. And this pillow also offers that as well, and it's actually backed by orthopedics. And the position of this pillow means that your body is lying in an anatomically correct position at night. So that's really important. So it's helping you with neck and back support during your sleep, and also with that wrinkle prevention. I also notice improvement with my eyelashes because lots of people, I think people have said actually, I'm sure I read that people who have lashes fitted notice they last longer when they use this pillow because it just doesn't, it means your eyelashes are not sitting on a pillow and being squished. So that's another thing. It protects your natural eyelashes, but it also helps to keep in place eyelashes if you've had them done in a beauty salon. So that's another really good reason for using this pillow. So my first discount code, HANBEAUTY15, will give you £15 off all blankets and pillows from their website. And my second discount code I've got is HANBEAUTY10, and that will give you 10% off everything on their website. So I'm really pleased that they've given me those codes. That was very kind of them, and I'm so happy to be able to share it with you because this really is a fantastic pillow. It is an investment, but it's a pillow that lasts you years. So you don't need to replace this one for years. You will get a very long time out of this one. And they also have a money back guarantee, 30 days trial. If you're not happy with it, you can actually send it back and get your money back. So that's a really good offer. One other thing I forgot to mention actually in demonstrating this is there is a section in this for adding an extra layer, which I've already got inside mine. So I've just taken it out the back of mine. So this is an optional extra you can add if you want to have a bit more of a deeper pillow. So some people prefer to have it more flat to the mattress, and some people like to have that extra layer. I like to have that extra layer, so I put mine in. So that all comes in the box. You get this extra layer with the pillow, and you get this pillowcase. I'd just like to point out that I wasn't sponsored or paid to give you this advert. I'm just sharing my findings with the pillow and giving you my discount code. So just to be completely transparent, I'm not paid for this advert at all, which is why it's not got paid in the top, because I wasn't paid. Anyway, let's get on with my makeup review. So each one of these costs £25. There are a few bundle deals on the website. If you have a look in the Charlotte Tilbury website, you can bundle them up in certain ways. But anyway, if you're just going for one of these, they are £25. And they all have exactly the same packaging, which is actually the same as the new Beautyverse palette, which has just come out. If you see them side by side, I just reviewed this one yesterday here on my channel, so you can see they're pretty much identical apart from the heart in the middle of the Beautyverse palette. But they've got the same sort of gems, so if you like this sort of packaging, then you're going to really like this. So each tiny little one has a stand-up mirror inside, and there's the powder inside. So I've swatched all of these individually, so I'll just play you a swatch video before we go through each one trying them on. So here's that swatch video for you.
You're something beautiful, electric chemical. You take my breath away, feel my emotions push and pull. Shooting stars in your eyes, you're bringing me to life. Love how you say my name, you make it feel like summertime. When you reach out your hand, I find myself again. Electric wonderland, no, I just can't get enough. You feel like magic. Just one touch, my God, I gotta have it. You feel like magic.
So my eyes are not very good at tolerating lots of makeup coming on and off, so I won't be putting mascara or completing the look until the very final look, but hopefully this will be enough for you to see how they are looking. And some of these I will actually combine, otherwise it would just be too many looks, so I hope that that will work for you. I just need to be careful because my eyes do get really upset by doing this sort of video, so I need to be very careful how I do it. So the first two I'm going to mix together are these two. So we have Smokey Quartz as the first one, and this one is Pillow Talk Diamonds. This is called Diamond Dimensions, a very long title, this one. So I'll just do a swatch of both of them, starting with Smokey Quartz and Pillow Talk Diamonds. I think these two should work together quite nicely actually. So I've already got a bit of bronzer in the crease and just around the whole perimeter of the eye really, so I've used it as a base. I'm going to use my Rapha 15 mini just to start here with the Smokey Quartz, and I'm going to take it here and into the crease a little bit. So I'm using it to sort of deepen up and give a bit of smoke here to the outer V. Now, being such a shiny shade, I don't want a lot of this going very high up in the eye, and I also think you get much more impact when you apply this one with your fingers. One option could be to wet the brush, I suppose, but that's not something I like doing. I just don't like putting wet brushes in powders because it can ruin them sometimes. You do need to be careful doing it that way. So there is Smokey Quartz just with a brush. Now I'm going to take it with a finger. I'm going to take it about halfway I can imagine this being a very popular one and done shade. Obviously that is the true intention of these one and dones, not necessarily mixed together. I probably would prefer to mix them together if I'm honest, because that's what I love to do. But this will certainly work as a one and done all over with a bit of highlighter maybe in a corner, and you're good to go. This is a stunning shade, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. And I'm going to take some on my Rapha number 3 and run it underneath as well. So this is just going over that little bit of bronzer I've already got there. So I'll finish this eye look now with the other one. So we've got the Pillow Talk, I keep forgetting what it's called, it's such a long name, Diamonds Diamond Dimension. Okay. And now I'm going to put this on the whole of the inner part of my lid and bring it up to meet. This is quite a pale sort of one, so that's why I think it works nicely. Oh, look at that. Oh, do you know, I love this combination. Both of these are new to me because the 3 I didn't have in my collection. These were 2 of them. I didn't fancy them. I think I went for the more sort of unique colours when I was buying them. But if you're looking for something that's just perfect for every day as well as party, these 2 shades would definitely work for that. And if you get the new Beautyverse palette, this could definitely work quite well with that if you wanted to sort of ramp up the shimmer. Because this sort of shade of pink definitely works nicely, doesn't it? I really like that combination. I think that's beautiful. So the way I would finish that now, I'd just do a little bit underneath with the Rapha number 3. And probably then go in with a dark liner underneath and over the top close to the lash and some mascara. That's the look done. And there's absolutely no fallout, which is really good news, especially for me when I'm taking this on and off so much today. But for this sort of formula, it's very smooth. Look how easy that was to apply. So again, this would look beautiful across the whole of the lid. I think it looks beautiful with that actually. Love that combination. So for my other eye, the next combination I've got is Lover's Diamond, which is this one, and Diamond Eyes. Diamond Eyes is actually the 3rd one I didn't get with my purchase. So they're my 3 new ones that I got for this review. So I'm going to start this look again using my Rapha 15 mini, and I'm going to go into this one. So this is Lover's Diamond, and I'm going to do exactly the same as I did on the other side and use this shade to sort of deepen up the crease a bit. You can see how it's applying with a brush. It does apply well with the brush actually. I still think you get more oomph when you use your finger though. These shades actually work quite well in the outer V, so that's good news. You could take it across the whole of the eye, outer V and in, then go underneath, fully lining the eye, and the whole one and done effect will be complete. That is beautiful actually. I really, really like this shade. So now I'm going to take, I'll use this finger, take some on my finger, and now, like with the other side, take it halfway across the lid. This sort of colour suits my eye colour and complexion a lot. I love these sorts of shades on me. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going with Rapha number 3 again and take it underneath. So now I'll go in with Diamond Eyes and pop this in the inner corner. I just realised I didn't swatch these on my hand to show you how they swatch, so a bit backwards, but I will do that for you in a minute. Whoa, Diamond Eyes really packs a punch, doesn't it? And again, it works beautifully with this. Wow, that really is a powerful, powerful effect, isn't it? Love that. I'll take the Rapha 15 now just to tidy up here a bit. I did get a tiny bit of fallout actually with the Diamond Eyes. It seems to be a little bit more chunky than the others I've tried so far. So I could be a bit of a glitter ball by the end of this video. So I'm running Diamond Eyes using Rapha number 3 underneath. So I'm matching above with below. And that's the finished look. Now for me, this desperately needs some sort of dark liner and mascara to really complete the look, but I can promise you that both of these will look fabulous with a dark liner and mascara. I love both of these, I really do. I think I can't decide which one I prefer. It's just a question of what I'm matching it with, I think, because I think they are both gorgeous. I really, really do. Which ones do you prefer? What was your standout shade out of those four? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment anytime during the video, please do pause and let me know what you think. I'd also love, if you know me, can you guess what my last two will be? Because I'll be using my favourites for my final look, one on each eye. I'd love to know if you can guess right now at this minute in the video to see if you know me well, which two I would choose as my two favourites. Anyway, they are all stunning. I've got to say, these all get 10 out of 10, they really do. So I didn't swatch them, so here is Diamond Eyes swatched. Just look at that first swatch, it just is so impactful, isn't it? And then Lovers Diamond. They just swatch so beautifully. It's a fabulous formula, they're so powerful. Sometimes when you see videos you think that it's not real or the lighting is lying, making it very unreal, you know what I mean? This happens with a lot of eyeshadow videos, I think, but with this it really is exactly how it looks. It is as good as it looks in the ads, it really is. So I'll go off camera now, take this all off and move on to the next two looks. So now on to my next two. So I've got Sunlit Diamond and Rose Gold, so I'll just swatch them first. So this one is Sunlit Diamond. And this one is Rose Gold. So these could be a bit light to use together, but let's see how they work. So with the Rapha 15 Mini going into Sunlit Diamond and repeating the looks from earlier. So taking this here a bit into the crease and just building up a little bit of colour in the outer V. This is a lot lighter than the ones I used before for doing this, so you will get a lot less. Again, you could use your bronzer or a deeper bronzer to really build up in that area. So now going in with a finger. That is lovely, isn't it? I mean, if you know me, you know I love sparkle, so you know Pop Shots, they're not likely to make me unhappy, are they? I love, love, love things like this on my eyes. I really do. I'll take the Rapha 3 underneath. Not getting any fallout, so it was just that one so far that's given me the fallout. That is beautiful. So there we have Sunlit Diamond. So now I'm going to take the Rose Gold on my little finger and finish the look off. This is a definitely much softer shade. You can see straight away it's just not turning up on my eye in the same way because it's just got a much softer sort of colour. I just want you to see it on its own. So that is it on its own because it sort of gets lost next to this one. So there we have Rose Gold. And then Sunlit Diamond. Together they work okay. I wouldn't say that's my favourite combination, and as I said, this isn't about combinations, this is more about me limiting the number of times I wash my eyes, but I wanted you to see all of the colours, so you can see Rose Gold there quite clearly when I cover it. And I'll take the Rose Gold underneath as well. So for me, the Rose Gold needs to be mixed with something like Smoky Quartz. I think it would work well with the one I tried in the last look. I think it's a little bit too pale for me. But if you wanted a one and done for sort of work every day, I think Rose Gold could be a really good choice. So another two winners, obviously. So that is the end of me mixing them together because I've only got 3 left and I'm going to do a single one and done for my next one. So my next shade, and this one is probably the most popular. This one is called Pillow Talk Ultraviolet Multi-Dimension. So this one is stunning, and some of you may have thought this would be in my top. It really is very close. I mean, look at that. So this one is a sort of multi-chrome. It's got a few different shifts in it. So I'm going to start with the brush because that seemed to be quite a good way to get it into the outer edges. I don't want to use my finger to do that. So I'm going to take it here. I'm going to sort of let the bronzer be most of my outer edge, but I just want to start it here. And I think when you use the brush, you do get a sort of lighter wash, which I'd prefer in this part of the eye, because I don't want it too shimmery by there. Blends in very nicely with my bronzer actually. I'm using the bronzer from the Dragon Hourglass palette, but you could use any bronzer, just in case you're curious about the shade. So now with my finger, I'm going to take this across the whole of my lid. And look at this. Isn't it beautiful? And I'm going to take it on the Rapha 3 and run it under as well. And I'm actually going to bring it up a little bit. Let's try and just build it up a little bit there. So for me, this, I don't think I look okay at the moment, but I know I will as soon as I add black liner and mascara, because when it's this sort of shade, I really need that darkness. So for me, this is a lovely one and done. A little bit of highlight maybe in the inner corner and under the brow, not this, obviously it's the wrong shade, but in fact I can do that now. I've got, saying that, I was thinking of trying diamond. Shall I go back and get that? I'll try Diamond Eyes as the highlight, but I'm not going to line my eyes, which would give you that completed look, because that's just too much for me to take off. So you can use something like this for your inner corner sparkle. Obviously this is giving me a lot of sparkle. Just a normal highlighter would be fine for that. It's just to give you an idea, and you could bring it up a little bit into the inner corner there, I suppose. Just bringing that little pop of light across the first third. So just an idea there, but definitely both looks need the dark liner and mascara, this one more so than this one. That is how that one looks as a one and done. It is a beautiful, beautiful shade, isn't it? I really, really love this one. This was close to being in my top 2. It's time to wash off and come back with my final 2 looks. So now on to the last 2, and my 2 favourites, Emerald Eyes and Cosmic Rocks. Did you guess, if you know me, that these would be my 2 favourites? For me, with shades like this, I'm looking for something that's very unique, very different. I don't really want a shade that I can find in a big palette, such as the Natasha Denona shimmers, or a Pat McGrath Mothership maybe. I want a real standout shade, and that's why these 2 for me are standouts, and I had to get them. Starting with this, my first purchase of all of them, and this is Cosmic Rocks. And look at the shift on this. Absolutely stunning. I had to get this the second I saw these launch. And being a green lover, I had to go with Emerald Eyes as well. So here is Emerald Eyes, and look how beautiful this one is. Still a bit shifty, not quite as shifty though. So I will start with Cosmic Rocks. Can you see how it looks green right now? And then it looks purple. On camera now it looks green, but when you look at it, mostly looks purple. It's very shifty. Anyway, so Rapha 15 Mini, I have got the right brush. Again, taking this into the outer V area. So this sort of shade really does give you the depth that I would like to get. So I wouldn't need to do anything else, because that's given me lots of depth built up there in the outer V. I'm taking it just above the crease and stopping here. I use the Rapha number 1 to just go around the edges. There's a little bit of the bronzer still on my brush. And now taking this on my finger so you can really see what this does. Look at this. It's just stunning. I'm stopping with the last little bit of the eye where I'll use a highlighter. And I did use the Diamond Eyes last time, but I don't think it's bright enough to do what I want. So I'll use the highlighter out of the Hourglass Dragon palette, I think. And now with the Rapha 3, taking Cosmic Rocks underneath. Now you could blow these out a lot more and go much more above the eye. For me it's just a bit too dark for that, and I don't like shimmers to go above the eyes, so this is the way I like to wear them. This sort of shade works as a liner, so I don't think I need to go in with any sort of black eyeliner for this look, because I think this has enough depth underneath the eye. Just going into the Hourglass Dragon palette, I'm taking the highlighter and I'm going to put this here on the very inner part, into my inner corner, and that very first part of the lid to meet there with the blue or the green or the purple, whatever you want to call it, because it's all three pretty much. And back in with a little bit of Cosmic Rocks then, just to blend the two together. I just want it to get softer as it reaches that part of the eye, so it's a bit lighter. And then I'll pop some of the highlighter underneath the brow. I do think it's better to use this than going in with any of the Pop Shots. They are a bit much, to be honest, underneath the brow and in the inner corner. I think you want all of the wow shade to be coming from the one you're using as your main colour. Isn't that gorgeous? So just going through with the Rapha 15 Mini to just tidy up here a little bit. Do you know, I think I still will go in with a dark liner because I want to show you the way I would choose to wear these, but that pretty much shows you what Cosmic Rocks gives you as a one and done. I'm just going to add a bit more on the brush actually and build up a little bit more there. I think I can take it a bit higher than I have. It looks so different when you use the brush, I think. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize liner. This is the Duo, and I'm going to pop, I need to make sure I've got no shimmer on my fingers. I'm just going to pop a bit of the black liner underneath here and bring it up a bit there and tight to the lash line. I just want a bit more depth here. So there it is with a bit of liner, which for me finishes off the look really nicely. So that's Cosmic Rocks. So now Emerald Eyes, my other favourite on this eye. So Rapha 15 Mini, starting to build up here. And I'm going to slowly, with very little left on the brush, bring this down here. So it's giving quite a sweep across the top of my crease and into the crease using the brush, which gives me that softer finish. And just go around the edges with the Rapha 1, a tiny bit of remaining bronzer on the brush, and just tidy the edges. And now taking Emerald Eyes with my finger for the real wow. Look at the difference with finger and brush, honestly. Look at that. This is my number one. Cosmic Rocks was, now it's this. But they're very, very close. They're almost a tie. But I just adore greens, I really do. I got quite a lot of fallout then doing that. So it's one of the messiest ones. Definitely recommend doing this one before you do your base, so you're going to have quite a lot of glitter on your whole cheek, which is what I've currently got. I'm running quite a lot of this underneath here so you can really see it pop and bring it up there. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? And I'll take the highlighter from the Dragon palette again and do exactly the same as I did on the other side. So taking it underneath the brow, inner corner, and bringing it up here to meet the green in that very, very first little section there of the eye. And with a bit of cosmic, a bit of Emerald Eyes. Just blending the two together there. And then just going over it again to tidy it with the Rapha 15. That's it. Pretty much done. Very, very simple, isn't it? You can create really quick and easy looks with these, but these are wow looks, let's face it. I love these. You know I love colours, you know I love sparkle, and you know I love greens, if you know me, that is. So these are always going to make me very, very happy. I'll take the Exaggerize liner in black, and I'll use the other end now to just go into the waterline to put a pop of brightness in. So everything I've done now with a highlighter in inner corner and underbrow, the black liner top and bottom, and the pop of brightness in the waterline, that is basically everything I would have done with the previous looks, and that's how they would have been completed. So now mascara, which would have been the final step with those two, obviously. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize mascara, which is my current favourite to finish the look. I just noticed as well a lot of the shimmer was still on my hands, so I do wonder if a lot of the actual shimmer on my face wasn't fallout and was probably me touching my cheeks with all the shimmer all over my hands, because on the whole there wasn't any fallout from these. But still, you might be best doing it before your base. So there we have it, that is my final look. So Emerald Eyes, Cosmic Rocks. Which one do you like best? And what is your favourite bean out of all 9? I would recommend any of them. If there's a shade you like, I highly recommend them. They are beautiful packaging, they are beautiful formulas, they are just so easy to use. You can get a one and done out of all of them, as you've seen today. And obviously my one and dones are slightly fussy because I do add bits, but you don't need to do all that. But this is my sort of going out finished look. But obviously with some of them you could just get a more sort of everyday look as well, so they do serve that sort of multi-purpose depending on the colour. I think, I'm not sure this is an everyday shade, is it? Maybe not this one. They are wow shades, aren't they? But for me that is an everyday shade. I like every day to be a wow day if I can. Anyway, I love them. I can't recommend them highly enough. They are beautiful. They are expensive for single shadows, so they are a treat, but they're a lovely treat. They are just beautiful. So I can't put you off these. I can't do it. Sorry, I just can't. I love them. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Did you pick up any of these last time when they were first launched? And will you be picking up any of them again now that they're all back, which is such good news, because I know these were very popular with everyone and they sold out. So if you do want any, I would pick them up quickly, because last time the top colours, I think the Violet and maybe Cosmic Rocks as well, and Emerald Eyes, I think those probably were the top 3. They sold out very quickly and they just didn't come back for such a long time. So if there's one you like, I would grab it. And I do actually have a discount code if that's helpful to you. I'll put it below. Someone did say that it didn't work for them. I'm not sure what happened there, because I've been in touch with Charlotte Tilbury and it's definitely working, and I've had other people use the code and it's worked fine. So I'm really sorry to the person who was unable to use my code. I don't know what happened there, but it is working. It's confirmed and other people are using it. So if you want that 15% off, you can use that code. Anyway, that's all from me for today. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it so much if you liked and subscribed. And if you're already subscribed, as I always tell you, I appreciate every single one of you that is here watching my videos, supporting me. I really, really do. You mean the world to me. And I hope to see every single one of you again for my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.